This is a little gear comparison, not so much of a review as a comparison between two cutting tools that I carry with me when I'm in the bush, hiking or hunting. First is a Ghurka Khukri. This is a Nepalese-made kukri. It's a present from my son for Christmas. It's heavy, weighs a little over 2 pounds with the scabbard. It's about, darn near 3/8 of an inch thick. They make these apparently from truck springs, Mercedes-Benz truck springs preferably, I guess. So this would be the Mercedes-Benz of kukri. This is the Afghan Desert Storm model, or Operation Freedom model. It had the steel runs all the way through the handle, so it had this much of it sticking out with a lanyard hole through it, but I found it was just bumping my elbow all the time, so I cut that off. It's holding edge real well. It's quite sharp right now. I've been using it for chopping. You can stab with a kukri to a degree. It's sharp enough. Not a dagger, but you can stab, you can chop, you can do fine cutting. Choke up here, cut there. It's a useful tool. The scabbard is rawhide, cottonwood inside, rawhide on the outside. Came with a rawhide frog, which I didn't like, so I replaced it. The proper way to take the kukri in and out of the scabbard is not to grab it around here, because it could cut through there if you did it wrong or over time. So you sandwich it like this, and it goes in and out quite easily. This scabbard was really tight to start with, so I keep a little, I grease this with olive oil and beeswax solution, so it protects the blade and makes it so it slides in and out. There is two little places here where it comes with two little knives. I couldn't get an edge on them, so I just keep my little diamond sharpening rod in there. And I've always got something to sharpen my kukri with. My other cutting tool that I use is a tomahawk. This is a Cold Steel Tomahawk. This is actually the Rifleman model. The Rifleman model has a big hammerhead on it, which I thought was silly, and it made it heavy, so I cut that off. It still has plenty of chopping power, but it's lighter, it's easier to swing around and stuff. I obviously stained the handle and put an oil finish on it. I cut grooves in the end here. When your hand gets there, you feel it. It gives you a bit of grip, but I usually end up holding it about there. It comes from Cold Steel. They come with black paint on, so I stripped that off. It looks a lot nicer like that. Holds an edge really well. I basically sharpen this thing a couple times a year. I've been chopping with it today, and there's a couple little dings in it. That's the first time I've had a couple little dings, but I was chopping some stuff on the ground, so that would be why. I shot some video earlier of using these to chop some green poplar, and Tomahawk 1, it's a lot easier to chop with, and you can do fine cutting with it as well. So I should demonstrate that. It'll shave bark off. You can also take the head off of the handle, just hold it like that, bop it on a rock or something, and it'll come right off. It's basically a round, semi-round head, and it's a friction fit. This one's been on there for a while, and I don't take it off, so I'm not going to take it off, but it will come off. So in the chopping test, Tomahawk 1, it does chop a little easier than the kukri. It bites deeper, and you got a longer handle, so you get more swing. The kukri also, when you're chopping, you have to be careful. Don't have your hand or anything out here, because sometimes it won't bite, it'll skip, and not a good feeling. So, like, I wouldn't hold something like this and chop with a kukri unless I was chopping that way, but when you do it wrong, it'll bounce off. But it chops pretty good. As you can see, I think I chopped this end with the kukri and this end with the tomahawk. Anyways, I'll roll in the footage of chopping, I kind of goofed on that. I was bear hunting earlier, and I put the camera in silent mode because I thought that just turned off the little beep 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 when you turn it on. It actually turns off the sound as well. So I shot some silent movie today. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's been fun. And we're going to chop it about here. The sweet spot is right in there as far as chopping goes. Watch me drop it on my head. That's 4 on that side. Okay, it's pretty short work of it. I wouldn't, it's a little high and I wasn't swinging very accurately. It'd be better down here. Neither here nor there. Okay, tomahawk. Now the advantage of tomahawk is easier to use two hands, but I'll use it one hand. So, tomahawk chops better. That's the thicker part. Basically did in what, 4 hits. But we'll chop better than the kukri, which is kind of what I thought would happen. I have another try at chopping with kukri on a standing piece of wood here. That'll be better than the first time. It's a harder swing, but it'll chop. We'll do the same with tomahawk. Yeah, it's being. Two hands, better than one. I don't know what else I could say right now, other than thanks for watching. I might go in some more footage of chopping dry stuff or chopping stuff that's lying down, but there you have it. A little bit of a comparison between the Ghurka Khukri and the tomahawk.